Okay, welcome back to our sessions, Voices of the Diaspora, in the third version of the Festival of the Diaspora. And right now I'm with Albert Montley, a tech entrepreneur. I'm super excited to have him here and asking some questions about the festival. Welcome, Al.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
I'm super excited to have you here. I just joined your panel. It was very interesting. But outside of your panel, I want to start asking you, how positively have you been impacted by coming to places like this, to this platform like the Festival of the Diaspora?
Yeah, great question. I've been impacted a lot. Going to gatherings like the festival is super important for me personally, really because of just the great people, the culture, the space that's created here. I'm able to be myself. I'm able to just be around so many smart people, really share our experiences and the work that we're doing. It's also a good education. Like a lot of times when you're an entrepreneur and you're trying to run a company, you need different experiences to help you with your leadership. Different as you meet new people, they can help with to support your work. So for me, the diaspora and the festival is such an important piece of that. This is my second year coming, so I really enjoyed the time in Cartagena, and then for it to be here in Brazil and Rio, it's been a really unique experience. I think the biggest thing is just making sure that I'm able to capitalize on the connections that I'm meeting, the networking, and really get different experiences and opinions about how to approach the work that we're doing every day. So it's been an exciting journey, and I'm looking forward to many years of coming and attending the festival.
Yes, it's getting big, right?
I know, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Moving forward with your company and the tech space that you work with.
Yeah.
How do you think that this platform that the festival is can potentiate and empower tech skilling and tech accessibility for young people, Black people specifically in the diaspora?
No, that's a great point. I think it's super important. I think being here in Rio and learning more about the culture, the different access to technology, the different opportunities there are to work in the technology field is super important. I also learned in seeing how that was different than what my experience in Colombia was. And then even talking to you about the tech sector in Medellin and how that's such an emerging space and so much talented people there. In my work, I have a team in Argentina, I have a team in Kenya, team members in Botswana. And seeing that while these places are so different, certain culture, but we all have so much things in common from a technical standpoint, the things we're trying to do and approach. One of the things I'm thinking about is really learning about the local culture and seeing how that then translates to the work that we're doing in technology, making sure that we can be a really supporter of giving people more access, but also access to opportunities. There's talented people all over the world doing great tech work. How do we make not let country borders limit the way we collaborate and work together? So that's something that I think the festival is really instilling in me in my mind of how to make that more actionable so we can all collaborate a little bit more and really build good products, but also create access and opportunity for more either business partnerships or more creative collaborations as well.
Amazing. And from your end, being a Black entrepreneur, how are you trying to, within your company, to prioritize inclusivity and equal opportunities for people in the diaspora?
Yeah, it's everything. I think we're trying to be just smart about it. I think we build, as you know, in product, right? You're building something and you bring your experience, you bring your perspective, you bring your family, you bring your the things that you love and culture to the work. So creating an inclusive environment that has so many different experiences and people, whether it be from different parts of the United States or different parts of the world, making sure everyone has a voice and we can create better products because of that. It also helps because it creates a really good community, a family atmosphere in the work. And because the work is so hard, we're working as more time sometimes than spending time with family. So making sure that it's an inclusive group of people who are the same values is just critical. So I'm experiencing meeting new people here doing that work, and I've also experienced new people in different countries that really exposed me and teach me about how to approach it, how to think about it differently in the work that I do every day.
Amazing.
Yeah.
To start closing up, like, what advice would you give to like young Black entrepreneurs that are looking at this interview, feel inspired, they want to make a change, they want to have an impact, a positive impact in society and in your communities? Like, look back a few years ago when you were starting, what would you say to your younger self? What would you say that someone that's starting and is looking like you, feels represented, what will you say to that person?
I would say this balance of being fearless and just knowing that you're strong enough, you have the great ideas, you have something to bring to the table in all opportunities, and balancing that with planning and making sure you're there to meet that moment, the opportunity. And those two things come together as an entrepreneur to really create your own opportunities. I think I look at it as building intergenerational opportunity, and also it could be wealth and also just knowledge gathering. So I think as an entrepreneur, just trusting yourself and then building really smart people around you who can really elevate your work and also push you on the decisions you're making and making sure you don't have to reinvent things anew and start fresh. There's so much good talent, so many things that people have been doing to really do this work effectively. So build on that and create a circle of super talented people with diverse thought, inclusive thinking, and then a lot of this work gets harder. The last thing I'll say is it's super hard to be an entrepreneur. So make sure you're balancing and equipping yourself to be attack the work in a very safe way, and then also be able to find joy in it and make sure you stay happy, because it's going to be challenging at times, and be able to look at those the joyous times to keep you going as well.
Perfect, great. And from your Techademics perspective, what do you think is next for our communities in tech? Like, what should we be focusing? What should we be studying or looking or researching? Like, what do you think what's next is very related to some of the conversation that you guys had in the panel previously this morning.
I love it. We were talking about AI and all these things. I actually think what I'm really excited about is really ways to engage and create an even stronger international community of Black women technologists. Like, I think that is something that I think for me personally, I think is going to be something that I'm going to be advocating for, and actually making sure I do my research to find ways to engage that community and have women at the forefront of this work, especially as we think about how AI applies to our life, how we think about new products and tools that come out, or the new businesses and entrepreneurs that come out of this work as well. So we're going to talk a little bit about AI, data, and the money that need to support it. But I'm excited to think about the perspective around how Black women will contribute to this next movement, and making sure I can be a good partner in that work as well.
Amazing. An ally for Black women in tech. I love this. So to close this out, allow yourself to dream. What do you expect for next year's festival? What are you excited about? You're free to send some maybe requests and ideas that you might have experienced in this year in Rio and last year in Cartagena.
Well, I'm super excited for next year. I can't wait to go to the next year's festival around this time. I'm excited for more connections with more people attending. I love that we're using technology with the app this year to actually get to know people, because I think there's so many powerful people and voices in the room. Making sure we can connect and be a support for each other after the conference is huge. One thing I'm looking more for is just to learn more about the culture and the community of where we go next. So I'm excited to see that and see how technology can be a part of that as well. And it's going to be an amazing time as well. So sign me up. I'll be there.
He's already signed up.
I know.
Okay. Thank you so much, Al, for being with us. And thank you guys for tuning in with Voices of the Diaspora. See you next time.
Perfect. Thanks, Veronica. I appreciate you.
Okay.